Guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we have a special one. This is the first review that I've ever done on the channel, I believe. But what we're going to be reviewing is none other than Hasbro's San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, Zeo Gold and Mighty Morphin Red Ranger. So it's one of them things that I will never ever buy. When I see something that's extremely expensive, I tend to just watch other people's reviews and generally just be happy about seeing someone else review it. But I thought, treat yourself, and I did. I had to treat myself to this. It's one of them purchases that I don't even regret. If you're a Power Ranger fan, if you like toys, then this episode is for you. Roll that intro. I don't even have an intro yet. I don't know why I said that. I know I don't have an intro. I suppose done it for... Let's get on with the review. And here we are with the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Red and Gold Ranger. Jason, let's get this opened. Whew. So a little story while we open this. I got mine fairly cheap. So currently right now on eBay, you will see proof of this. They're being listed for around £150. I got mine a lot cheaper than that, and you could have bought it from like Hasbro Pulse and things like that if you were quick enough. It's now sold out completely. I think you could have got it for like £45. I was lucky enough to get mine for £60 delivered. And yeah, because there was one little flaw, and that flaw was someone had broken one of the Gold Ranger's hands. I got the little peg that broke off, so I'm going to try super glue, but it's a hand. We can definitely get more, and the amount of hands that come with it, it's not the worst. So, let's get this unboxed. Let's start off with the accessories. This is one thing you get a ton of. So you have the Power Rangers Power Blaster, and everything can come apart. So you have Jason's power sword, Trini's daggers, so see if, I'm not too sure if you can see them, and they're painted really well. You could have added a bit more detail to them, to be fair. It's really just silver and yellow. There's no kind of black wash to them or anything like that. And you've got the Trini's daggers, Billy's lance, his power lance, and I'm pretty sure in the show these were meant to combine for one big lance. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what they've done. Details on these are really good as well, but again, it's just blue and silver paint. They've not went into much more detail there, but it's really good. Kimberly's power bow, which is another really nice addition. But one thing you can kind of see a theme is that they're sticking to a couple of colours with, I kind of thought before the other Lightning Wave had been released, like Magna Defender and things like that, that I thought they were going to release all of the Mighty Morphin, and this, you would have had to get this to have all their weapons, but looks as though Kimberly does have her power bow in the Wave 2 figure, so it'll be interesting to see if it's the same or if it has some sort of upgrade or if it's a little bit different. But so there we go. And then you've got Zach's power axe or power blaster. That's power axe, and that's a nice little gimmick as well, is that you can have it in its axe mode or in its gun mode. That is very nice. It's so far, that's a very nice addition. So when they eventually get to every single Power Ranger out there, Mighty Morphin, I mean, you should have all their weapons if they don't come with it, but you will be able to kind of stack them all together to show the kind of Power Blaster pose. Right, okay, next couple of weapons is... we have the folded up version of the Blade Blaster. Really nice. It's got some not too bad details in there. And then you have the Blade Blaster. Not too much to say on that. Detail's nice. I think if you were good with model paints, you could make these so much more A, show accurate, and B, a lot cooler. But it's fine, it works. And here is something that may annoy people. because it did with mine. So you have the Dragon Dagger, which is, I would say, is a lot more detailed than these ones. So you have some quite nice gold paint. You see that they never painted up the way with the gold either. They've left that black, but you can see quite a lot of details carved into the plastic or printed into the plastic, whichever one it is. But this is the bit that annoyed me. I don't know if you can see that, but it's bent at the top. And the reason it's bent at the top is because it's dug into the plastic so much that if you have this set, please let me know, is the tip of your Dragon Dagger a little bit bent? Because mine is, and it makes me really unhappy. But all in all, this is nice. Let's stick with Mighty Morphin Red just now. And there we have it. We have Jason's head. Now, a lot of people, so this is where you're going to get a 50-50 opinion on whether the Lightning Collection's head sculpts are amazing or if they're not the greatest. Now, I'm on the fence whether I like them or not, because with the White Ranger, well, Jason David Frank's model anyway, I didn't think it looked like him. But a lot of people are going to say that yes, it does look like him, but I just couldn't see it. And even with this Jason one, it does have a resemblance to Austin St. John, but it's creepy to me. It just looks more creepy than anything. Whether it's, I don't know what they've got wrong. You can tell it's him, which is really cool. Like, you know it's him. Just a little bit creepy. That's it. And let's get out. And here we have him. We have the original red Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. It's really cool. I think when it's in the packaging, I'm like, ooh, does the helmet sculpt look that good? And then when you've got it out, it really does look good. So they all have around 20 points of articulation. You have a nice, really tight anyway, joint at the wrist, and obviously you can take out the hands. You've got a full head up and down, not side to side, but up and down. 360. A shield. You could take the shield off. Yeah, you could. I'm not going to do it, but you could take it off if you really want to. But the annoying thing is you have the gold bands on his arm, so it's not a true reflection of what the Red Ranger shieldless would look like. But so you've got full arm rotation, and it's got a couple of hinges at the shoulder for in and out kind of movement. Nice waist articulation as well. The two holders for the Blade Blaster and the Dragon Dagger, which slot in really nicely. And you would put in the folded one, because I imagine that is what this one was for. And that goes in really easy. And you have 360, I don't know why you'd want to do that, but you do have that. A full knee joint with the little one to extend. So if you extend his knee, there we go. So you could proper have him kneeling and then get him to play the Blade Blaster. But yeah, you have a lot of articulation in this, and then you have his boots as well, well, his feet, and they're on a swivel as well, and up and down. Lightning Collection is amazing for posability. What you can do with these is just amazing. I like to say that they are kind of budget figure arts. They definitely are budget versions. So if you don't want to go and pay through the nose for a figure art, get the Lightning Collection. Well, it's like £20 per, depending on where you buy. I haven't paid more than £20 for one figure. So far anyway, apart from these guys, but these are an exception. If you enjoy Power Rangers, if you're a Power Ranger fan and you want to start collecting, Lightning Collection is the best choice to start with. So there we have it. There is the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Austin St. John Red Ranger. I'm super happy with it. I can't see any issues at all, apart from maybe the accessories like the bend and the Dragon Dagger, and maybe a little bit of detail in some of the weapons could have went in its favour, but hey, this is amazing. We'll keep you there, and I wonder how long it'll take before this guy falls over. He seems pretty sturdy right now. Right, let's get into the Gold Zeo Ranger.
What's that?
Yeah, I had to. Out of every other Power Ranger theme song, the Zeo theme is just amazing. Okay, so we have the Gold Zeo Ranger. So this is Jason in his 6 Ranger form. What an epic comeback from one of our favourite Power Rangers. I don't know about you, but it killed me when Rocky took over. As much as I love Steve Cardenas, if I pronounce his name, I probably butchered your name, Steve, but I apologise, but you weren't the Red Ranger for me. But when you were Blue Ranger for Zeo, when the OG came back and took over the Zeo mantle for the Gold Ranger, I mean, there was some tears that day. You've still got most of the, I think they're exactly the same apart from the sculpt, but the body itself is pretty much the exact same. You have up and down head movement. The shield, this one you would not be able to remove unless you cut it off, which you really don't want to do that. It's made of some sort of kind of mesh material so that when you're whatever pose you want to make, you have that ability to make that pose, which is really cool. You have full arm movement, elbow joint, and then you've got the wrists up and down and 360. Uh-oh, what have I done to his arm? Why can't... Oh, I've broken it. I've broken his arm, as in it looks broken, not that I've actually broken it. The joints on these are amazing. They're just so... just really tight joints. I like when you need to give them a little bit of, you know, a push for it to go into place, and then you know that if you've got it set, it's a little bit hard to kind of move it. I like that. So yeah, you have up and down wrist and side to side, or angled side to side, full knee and leg rotation, foot up and down, and 360 for if you want maybe go a bit brutal with the toy photography and, you know, put a broken leg like that. So yeah, full posability, and like I say, just outstanding quality. The quality is just so good. I'm blown away by how amazing this set is, and I would say it's my favourite after maybe the White Ranger. The White Ranger is just my favourite. This one here is a close second. The Red Ranger, I think the helmet could have done a little bit better slightly. I keep looking at it, I'm like, hey, it's right, and then I'll look at the front and I feel like it's a little bit wrong. I don't know what it is. Please leave in the comments below what you think about it and see if you've spotted anything that just doesn't sit right. Gold, outstanding. And let's have a look at his accessories, which I should have done at the start. So here we have his accessories. You have the Gold Zeo staff, the one where it is open, the bottom part right to the bottom part. I don't know what this part would be called, but if you've seen my video for the Legacy Zeo staff, this part goes up and down. So as you see, there's the 2 different ones. This is opened where he's calling on Pyramidas, and this one is just normal staff. You'll see some photos. If you follow my Instagram, you will see a couple of photos of these guys in the next coming days. So yeah, they are the accessories you get, and here is the second head sculpt, which I think this one looks more like him actually. I think its eyes are just creepy. I don't know, what one do you think? I think this one here looks more like Austin St. John, but I also think this one, it's just, is it the teeth? I don't know. That one definitely fits his face so much better, so I think I would use that one more than I would use this one, but hey. And there we have it. We have the Gold and Red San Diego Comic-Con Lightning Collection by Hasbro Power Rangers figures, and if I was to put a rating on this, it's a strong 9. If it was going to be a 10, it would have to be possibly better face sculpts. Again, please leave in the comments if you love them, because some people will, and I respect that. There's just something missing for me, but I love the figures as they are, and some of the weapons are detailed extremely well, like the power sword, and the power axe really good, and I think the rest of them could have had a little bit more work. I think the Gold Ranger's accessories are a better quality than that, not quality, sorry, just has a bit more better details, like the design in the bottom of that one, and they just look really good. But the whole thing as a whole, 100%, oh well 90%, because I've given it a 9 out of 10. If you have the money, I would say go for it. This is only going to increase in value because it's going to get harder and harder to get. It'll get to the point that, you know, if you like the legacy items by Bandai, It's extremely hard now to buy like Saba. It's really hard to buy the Legacy, the Megazord anyway, especially the 25-year edition Megazord. So start collecting. If you're a Power Ranger fan and you want to get into it, put a little bit of money aside and just start collecting bit by bit. You don't need everything at once, but be quick for the certain Lightning collection because there's a few selling out. The Zack, the Black Ranger with Dragon Shield, that's selling out nearly everywhere, and I don't even think it's out in the UK yet, but everyone seems to be finding them. I just don't understand. I've been in loads of shops and I've never been able to see it. Went on websites and they're sold out, but they're selling for like £40 when the figure itself should be 20. I understand gold are because it's a US exclusive, so I get when shops get that in, it's going to sell out fast, but they're going to charge like £35 for it, which I think is too much, but if you're wanting to get them all, you're going to pay that. But guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. It was probably a bit longer than I would have liked it to be. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like things, maybe consider subscribing because we're going to talk about things on this channel. And I'm not going to make you, but please, no, not even please, just smash that like button. No, please smash the like button. I'm not actually that rude. Smash the like button or this guy is going in the bin. No, he's really not, he's not. I'm sorry, I lied to you guys. I'm really sorry, but head sculpts, do not like them. I do like them. I don't like them. But yeah, oh, he never held onto his helmet. That sucks. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, Scotty out. I was better as gold. Nope, better as red. Well, you decided to leave. I wanted more money. I needed more money. We were getting paid pennies. Well, I came back and I got paid more. Did you though? Well, I'm smiling about it. Best buds. Outie. And that's a wrap, folks.